Okay, guys. Is my screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
it's visible.
Yes.
Okay. In between, if you are finding that there is no screen or something, so please let me know. Otherwise, I will explain and there will not be anything in front of you. Okay. So today only this session we are going to cover Java installation and Java setup. So you are not supposed to do it simultaneously with me, but just make sure that you are doing this today or tomorrow, because it is very much mandatory that you will be having this installed on your machine and you are practicing along with me. Okay, if you're practicing with me, then it will be beneficial for you for getting survived in industry. Otherwise, only you need to crack interview. Theoretical knowledge is okay, but whenever you will get opportunity to work on framework, at that time, if you are not make your hands dirty with those code, so at that time, it will be very much difficult for you to survive after getting selection. Okay, so today this is the task given to you. Uh, you have to install this Java and whatever is needed to execute that Java program in your machine. Only Java, Selenium we'll discuss later when we'll start Selenium. Uh, because initially, because many students are new, so the most important thing is to know Java and to understand Java, to read exactly what the program wants to deliver. If you are reading that, if you are capable of understanding those basic concepts and flow and the syntax of Java programming language properly, then you will not face any issue while learning Selenium. But if you are Java blind, if you are not getting what is Java by just observing what is written in that program, you are not correctly interpreting, then there will be too much trouble understanding Selenium. Okay, so out of you, what is your level of Java? Means have you learned Java already? Means just need to understand, just need to brush up, or is there anyone who have not touched Java or any programming language yet? Means totally new to this programming. Is there anyone?
Yes, sir. Total new to this program.
Sorry,
I also, sir.
who is that? Uh,
Ashwini
Ashwini
Barve.
Devgan.
Ashwini Devkar and second.
Ashwini Barve.
Okay, so you haven't done C programming also.
Yes, sir. C programming were done, but it's so many days now.
Okay,
So
okay,
years back, sir.
okay then. So that because the previously joined student they were having some exposure on Java. So it is up to you. Means from which point you need to learn. I can explain from basic variable level also, and if you want to just brush up, then that level also. So if you all want, then we can start with.
Sir, please continue with basic.
Okay, means from basic variable level, like right,
Yes, yes, sir.
from
Yes, sir.
variable
Yes,
operators
sir.
and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then no problem. But for that, it will add a few more days in your course. Okay, so to convert means deliver that in detail, but that will be necessary if you are not knowing. Okay, because uh, initially we thought to just brush up skills of Java, but if you're not knowing, then there is no point in just doing brush up, because unless and until you are not understanding Java properly, it is no point in going means for Selenium, because you will not understand what is written there, because everything Selenium, the base is Java. Okay, every framework that you will be getting, everything is written in Java. So you will get confused, you will get demotivated when you will see that framework after joining the interview industry, because there are huge number of course there, and then if you're not understanding Java, then it is very much problem. You cannot apply your knowledge of Selenium. Though you are knowing everything about Selenium, you cannot apply. So it is good. Okay, so we will proceed. Means I'm not having any problem by going in detail or explaining from scratch or from, but only it will add some time. Okay, so you are okay. I'm hoping that you are okay, because I was initially when we discussed at the beginning, so the level of the students were different. So I was planning to just cover in 10 lectures Java. Okay, not covering from variables. So now I will cover from basic variables. So it will add few more lectures. So is it okay for you?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because within that same uh, course content, I'm providing all, means no problem for me. But only the time constraint is from your side, because afterwards there should not be case that okay, sir, means within 3 months of time it has to, means it should be completed. Now we are getting, means few more days. Yeah. So likewise it should not happen, because I am ready to extend. So from your side, that should not be the case. Okay.
Yes, sir. We have no problem.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. So we will start with basic. I will assume that from scratch you're going to learn, and we will go ahead and try to understand. In Selenium, means in our industry, you'll be working as an Selenium automation engineer or test engineer or automation engineer, likewise, or software engineer, likewise the posts. So for those posts, you're not supposed to be expert in Java, okay, like a Java developer. So it is not expected, but only least expectations, the minimum expectation from your side is you should understand the flow of Java only up to the point that you can apply Selenium. You can work in Selenium framework. Okay, if you're knowing to that point, then that is more than sufficient. Okay, so we don't have to go in very depth or cover the various contents which are not necessary for Selenium. So we will cover the basic contents only, but those contents you should be very much clear, means there should be clarity. So likewise, you can see on screen, there are basically two types of Java: core Java and advanced Java. So here our focus for Selenium is on core Java. So core Java means what? Only the fundamental concept, basic concepts which are necessary for learning or applying the Java. Okay, so all those fundamental concepts like operators, then variables, functions, various conditions, various loops. Okay, so all those basic concepts, that is the syntax related concepts for any language. Java is a programming language. Okay, so now I'm not getting in detail because I can cover the history, then everything need of Java, how Java evolved, but we don't have that much time, and you are not here for Java development course, because Java development course is separate 60-hour course. Okay, so it is not permitting us this Selenium. So we will cover only things which are necessary due to the time limit, and so history and everything I'm not covering here for Java, though it is very much interesting, but still we will not cover that. So core Java means only fundamental. Java is a programming language. So whichever needed to understand that language, the syntax, structure, everything of the Java is fundamentals of Java. And OOPS of Java is the philosophy of that Java. Okay, means the approach in which is used in that Java, that is object-oriented programming approach. So those 6 points we will cover, that is class, object, abstraction, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. Okay, those main 6 features of Java, means any object-oriented programming language. So those will cover in detail. Okay, because that is the interview question, the most important interview question. And also to understand the Java, you should thoroughly know those concepts. So that is our main target in this lectures. And there is another part is advanced Java. So it is having various frameworks and various other techniques like JDBC, Spring Framework, then collection framework. So again, from collection framework, some part we'll be dealing with because it is also used in Selenium. Okay, there are some parts of collection like array list, hash maps, so that we use instead of our old arrays or old data types. So that we will cover because that is also important interview question. And in our day-to-day Selenium practices, we need to use that. So only that part from that collection framework we will use, nothing else of advanced Java. Okay, I'm just giving 3 examples. There are lot of concepts like Hibernate and many concepts in advanced Java. So we are not going to touch that. So that is the complicated part of Java. And core Java is very basic and simple part of Java. So only we are going to cover those things. Okay, so that is the first thing that we are going to cover. Now we have to focus for core Java. So for that instance, for that purpose only, I have just explained this thing. Now try to understand that Java, the features of the Java, there are, so the most important feature of Java is the Java is platform independent language. So platform means on any operating system that Java can be directly used. Okay, so why, how, so that is we will explain afterwards. But try to understand this, whether that can be Windows, it can be Mac, it can be 32-bit, it can be 64-bit, anything. So any system Java can be used. So that is platform independent language. And the second thing is Java is case sensitive language. Means there are some language which are not case sensitive. Capital, small, everything is considered as same, but here it is sensitive. If you are typing capital P instead of small p, then it will give error. It will not consider that as the same. Okay, so those 2 points try to understand. There are n number of theoretical features, but those are something which you have to keep in mind. Okay, so now we'll proceed to Java installation. So before going to installation, there are 3 concepts which you have to understand. So those are JDK, JRE, and JVM. Okay, so and guys, one more thing, previous students were compatible in English language. So if you're compatible all in any other language like Hindi or Marathi, then tell me, so we can proceed in that also. So that you have to be it has to be decided among yourself, and then if you're telling me, then we can deliver in that language also. Okay, that is totally up
Sir,
to you.
please, sir, please continue in English only.
Yeah. So the course is in English only. So but if you're not comfortable on all, then that was only the condition. But if one of the student is comfortable in English only, then it will be English only. So no worry. Okay, so we'll proceed in English only. Uh, okay, so now,
Sometimes, sir, explain in Hindi some extra, so we have not understanding. That time, just.
okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So and please uh, stop me whenever you will think that explain, sir, once again. So please, can you please raise your voice so that I can again explain, and then at that time I'll explain in Hindi also.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So this is, I will explain in simple English and very slowly, but still you are not understanding, then you can ask anywhere at any point, I can explain. So because in within a flow, I am not sure means how uh, much I remember to explain each and everything in both languages. So better whenever you are thinking that you're not getting, so it will be beneficial for other students also. So anyone can stop me so that again I will explain. So before going for installation, there is one more interview question, that is tell me about this JDK, GRE, and JVM, and what is the difference. Okay, so that is also important interview question, and also you should know. So um, now we are entering into the Java world. So the first 3 concepts that you should know are those 3 concepts: JDK, GRE, and JVM. So what is JDK? JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, it is Java Development Kit. So if few of you were present in previous lecture, so आपको लगा होगा कि आपने सुना है, you might have heard that before. Okay, so where you have heard that? Here I have explained SDK. Okay, that is software development kit. So SDK, so please those students not present attend that lecture. So SDK is a package which is necessary to use a particular programming language. So what SDK has, it has toolchain, means compiler, linker, interpreter, loader, assembler, deassembler, debugger, then header files, packages or namespaces, okay, according to the programming language, then API libraries, documentation, and this fifth and sixth is not compulsory. It is required for some languages. So an ID, it is again optional, means if you want to use, you can use. If you don't want to use, it is also okay. So what is fifth one? Virtual machine. Okay, and sixth is ID, means integrated development environment, means Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, then NetBeans, then Visual Studio. So those are our IDs. Okay, means which is making our programming simpler. So ID we will here using Eclipse. So that thing is different. Now API libraries, we will take help of some API libraries if needed in future. So that thing also now don't take in picture. You shall now know the what is SDK, means the Java development kit is a kind of SDK which will be having its own compiler. Okay, then its linker, interpreter, loader. So what it will do? It will do convert the programming language into machine level language and various other internal tasks of a system. Okay, so those I have already explained. So why I'm giving reference to understand that JDK only, I initially explained this SDK concept. So this is JDK, means Java Development Kit. It will be a pack in which you will be having your compiler, everything, and again IDE related things, means which will support some IDE. So that is Java Development Kit. So if you want to, now what is the need of Java Development Kit? So Java Development Kit it will be what? Don't get confused. It is a software. Okay, Java Development Kit will be a software, and you need to download that software and install that software if you want to develop and run the Java code on your machine. Okay, अगर आपको क्या करना है? Develop and run or execute. ये करना है आपको. If you want to do that, then you should have this Java Development Kit downloaded and installed on your machine. Okay, those two keywords, download भी or install भी. ठीक है? So you should have that. So that is the first thing. So we will go to the Java site and we will download this JDK first. Okay, so that is the first thing, to download the JDK. Okay, but to understand the JDK क्या है? What is JDK? It is something which is necessary for developing and running the Java on your machine. Okay, so JDK is that thing. So now what is JRE? So JRE is Java Runtime Environment. Java Runtime Environment. So what is this Java Runtime Environment means? If you have suppose having a Java application, Java exe file, Java code, Java का एक बना हुआ है already एक application. You have already developed or anyone has developed and you are just receive that exe or some file and you just need to run that in your machine. Okay, then you should have at least JRE. JRE is sufficient only for running that on your machine or executing that on your machine. Okay, so JRE is needed for only execution, Java runtime environment. So if you are not developer, you just need to execute those files. Okay, then you will not need JDK. There is no need of installing JDK. Only JRE is sufficient. You will go to this site of Java and you will just install JRE, download JRE and install. Okay, but you are both developer. Means if you are a developer, then you need to both develop and run your application, right? So only JRE is not sufficient. Okay, so you should need both JDK and JRE. But JRE is already included in JDK. Means if you are downloading JDK, then there is no need of downloading JRE separately, because it is a subset, you can see, of JRE. Sorry, of JDK. So ये कंसेप्ट अच्छे से दिमाग में रखो, बस इंटरव्यू को आपको अगर पूछा तो यही बताना है. व्हाट यू नीड टू आस्क इट इज ओके JDK for this execution and develop and run, and it has to be downloaded. We have downloaded JDK, sir. We have. So now you have to explain in your industry point of view. Okay, so now that again I explained in previous lectures. Go and attend that. So everything, each point we will discuss. So we will discuss from industry point of view. So you should know here in your organization, if you are telling your experience something in Java or in a Selenium, then you should know now you which JDK you are performing, means you are using in your organization, which version you are using. Okay, so at least that you should know, because that is the interview question. Right now, which Java you are using, means they are asking which version of JDK you are using. Okay, so at least you should know that JDK concept, because we download that from that side. And in company, we don't download actually, but it is license. Okay, already there is a your company software station. From that you just need to take permission of the software. So already that license JDKs are available there. Okay, so for this Java, if you want to use this, it is open source, obviously, for learning. But if you are using it for companies or organization, then you have to use license version. You have to pay. Okay, so that is the different thing. So you're not supposed to say that in your interview. Okay, how you are using Java. So okay, sir, we are going to Java side and we are downloading that. No, that is for personal. So they will understand, okay, you are not in industry. Okay, so that care has to be taken, that already there is software center. So there is our software portal, software center, anything, and we need to take permissions. We have to raise a request for the software. Then our manager and there are many people who are in a loop, who are in a hierarchy, who approve that request. We specify, okay, we are in need of this software for this project work. So we raise a ticket for that, sir, and then we get, means initially at the time of joining, I have raised such kind of ticket for various softwares. Likewise, you have to explain to the interviewer. Okay, so from that point you have to understand, when you're in working in industry, you have to give answers in this manner. So you should know which JDK you are going to tell. Okay, so JDK now you all understand, I think. Okay, it is Java Development Kit, and JRE Java Runtime, which is already included in JDK. I mean, now we are not going to download JRE separately, because we are developers. Developers means we are going to write code in Java. So we need JDK. So we will only install JDK. Okay. So that is the important thing. You have to know, you are not going to tell this, sir, we install JRE also. And if you are selling taking like that, then they will understand, okay, he has not developed Java programs in lifetime. Third point, JVM. So what is JVM? JVM is Java Virtual Machine. Okay, Java Virtual Machine. So ye JVM, where it comes. So for understanding that, already I have explained that in this previous PPT. So this is JVM, Virtual Machine. Okay, so in toolchain also, I think I have explained that JVM, it is optional thing. So if your programming language is directly communicating with compiler, then it is not necessary. And if your programming language is not directly communicating with operating system or with any system, then you need virtual machine. So virtual machine is something which is taking care of that thing. In between, it is doing your work. So everything, I think already I have explained in that previous lecture. So just I'm not again waste time in that. So just attend that lecture. It is something, means you will not, no one will ask you in detail of this, but just as it is invocation for JDK, GRE, JVM. So I have already explained that thing. So JVM is Java Virtual Machine. So again, it is the subset of GRE. Okay. So what is JVM will do? So everything, all the compilation and internal conversion task, so it will be done by this JVM. So here you can see. Okay. So we will write Java program. Okay, Java program we will write in our IDE, means in our Eclipse or in Notepad, anything, anywhere we can write. So we'll write our Java program. So when we write Java program, then .java file is getting created. Okay, so it is in our normal pseudocode level language, means it is similar to English, printf, scanf, which means human understandable language. So Java dot file is human understandable level file. So what JVM does, JVM converts that Java human understandable .java file into bytecode, means machine understandable format. Okay, and that file is known as .class file. Okay, so that is the task of JVM, means Java Virtual Machine. So this JVM will take our Java program and convert that into bytecode. Okay, simply understand in this form. You can discuss this in detail at last. We can take 1 or 2 hour session on only this section, because this is something for understanding only on basic level. Actually, if you go in detail, so it is not like this. It is far, if you want to touch the compiler level, so it is very much in depth. So if time permits, at the end, only for interested students, I can conduct that 1 hour session only on this JDK, JRE and JVM, is how internally it is working. Okay, but it is not needed. For your interview, no one will ask you in detail. Only you should be aware, if someone is asking you JDK and you are not knowing, sir, what is JDK? You are not knowing the full form. You are not knowing that where you are used in your program. Then it is very means it is questioning on your integrity, in your truthfulness. So you should know those things. Okay, JDK, GRE and JVM. So now what will be our first step? So here we will be needing only JDK to install first. So our first step will be to download. Look at the first step, to download and install this JDK. Okay, so our first step is download and install JDK. So first step that we will do, then we'll see setting environmental variable or setting path, and that is our second step. And our third step is to install Eclipse. So Eclipse is integrated development environment, that is your IDE. Okay, that we have explained. So Eclipse is something which we use to write the code, compile the code, save the code, making various operations on the code. So that those three things we will discuss today. Okay, one by one. So before I think we are having 6 minutes. So after 6 minute meeting will end. And I will send you once again link. So join by that and we will start installation. Before that, I will explain you about this Sun Microsystem and Oracle. That also you should know. Initially, so Java has various versions. Okay. So till the 8th, I think version of Java, Java 1.8, Java was owned by Sun Microsystem. Okay. At that time, all the certifications of Java was having the Sun Microsystem labels. So now 8 version onwards, Oracle company has taken over this Sun Microsystem. So now Java is owned by Oracle. Okay, so that concept also you should know. Because the people who are learning from old books, they still say that Java is Sun Microsystem. Okay, but now it is owned by Oracle. So now Java is an Oracle product. So we should know that thing. So we are going from that side and we are installing from there. Okay, so this is something very basic, because we are having very means time limits. So any problem in this till that, if you are not understood anything, because we are having 5 more minutes to clear the doubt. Otherwise, we will stop this meeting here and I will send you an invitation and we will start installation process in our next session. Any doubt, guys? Okay. Okay. So I will stop this meeting and immediately I will send you on our WhatsApp group the second invitation. So join there. We'll start installation from there.
Okay.